Time to bring the thunder. Let the heavens rage! Zeus!
Hello everyone, Altsatso is with round 3. Thank you one more time for all your support. If you haven't already, subscribe my channel for more videos. So here, a mirror against my teammate Altsat Sun Wukong. I won the dice roll. You saw my hand, insta keep. I have Luffy Taro, 2 Zorojurus, so I have definitely a turn 2 play. My opponent here thinking should he keep or not. Yeah, mirror matches. It's always a special matchup, I think, for every deck. There are mirrors which are more skill-based and some which are less skill-based. There are mirror matchups where the dice roll decides already a lot. And the Pluffy mirror match is one of those where the player who wins the dice and can go first has a huge advantage. Of course, only if he sees the right cards in the right moment. So let's illustrate this here. I think the mirror Pluffy is not so spectacular like other mirrors. It's quite straightforward. Still, if you play big tournaments, you need to know how to play the mirror. So have a look how I'm doing it here in this game. Yeah, I didn't have Law Searcher, so I pass immediately my first turn, my first round. So second turn, free swing with leader. He gives me a 2k, which is nice. Leader ability, Zorojuru top 5. Optimal target would be a Zorojuru or a Sangoro for the Luffy Taro. And I see here a Sangoro. But I have to bottom deck the first Gum Gum Giant. Gum Gum Giant is in the mirror also a very important card. So do not bottom deck all of them. In the late game you need them definitely. It can make a difference also who sees more Gum Gum Giants in the mirror. But I think the key cards are Luffy Taro combo. What is also very, very strong is the 9-cost Luffy with Rush. It is also said that who sees more 9-cost Luffys wins the game. So you see there are different scenarios with different cards which can help you to win the mirror. So he swung into leader and then he ramped and he plays Sangoro, which is not a bad target. Kid blocker would have been probably better, but nevertheless, at least he has a 5-cost character to play. So again here, 5 to lead, 6 to lead. And here, that's quite unfortunate that he has to take this 6k swing, which signals that he probably do not have any 2ks in hand. I play my Luffy Taro Sangoro combo past the turn. So it seems like my opponent is quite bricked, or he only have 1 case, which is also annoying. Let's see if he has his own Luffy Taro combo. He's on 7 dons, which means that if he want to use the Sangoro effect, he has to use the leader ability. Which is also quite risky because he goes down to 2 life. But probably his hand is so bad, he was forced at least to go to 8 dons, draw a card and hope that it is a 2k or a 1k counter. Five to lead, 3 1k. Yeah. 6 to Songoro, quite interesting, which means it's another 1k, but I don't have any in hand, so I give him the 2k. I think in the mirror it's also very important to protect your board. At the end, it comes to who has more on the board, who saw more Gum Gum Giants, and 9 cost Pluffys. The Big Mom in the mirror, I don't really like it. So in my current list, I have 3 Big Mom and 9 cost Pluffys. Of course, this is more a build against meta, especially Dofi, where, in my opinion, you need to see Big Mom. If you haven't seen, there is also a video on my channel. In the title, it's written Crazy Comeback. There you exactly see why Big Mom is so important against Mingo. Coming back to this game here, I draw the 9 cost Lin Lin, which is actually a good target to throw away with Gum Gum Giant. So I swing here now 6 into leader because I want to make pressure. I draw a free card to make pressure. Why? Because he needs to give me a 2k. If he doesn't have a 2k, he's forced to give me 2 1ks, or as you saw it right now, already a Gum Gum Giant, which again is a signal that he's probably really bricked in his hand. Can happen. You guys know it as I know. OPTCG sometimes is also luck based, not only skill based. You need to see the right card in the right moment. If you don't, then yeah, you can get pretty much fucked up. So as I mentioned, I'm just swinging into life. I want here to make pressure. He took 2 lives in this turn, so he goes to 1 life. I do again a Luffy Taro into Zorojuru combo, which is, yeah, I mean, there is no better start for me probably. So here I see another Gum Gum Giant, but I decided to not take it because I do have 1. I anyway don't have any dons open for a second one to use, but I rather have a counter more because I only have 2 2ks. So like this, if he swings with leader for free, I have at least a 1k in my hand. So yeah, I remember that my teammate was quite unlucky with the draws and what he gets in this life. I think the mirror sometimes works like this. It's probably not the most spectacular mirrors you can see in the current meta, but as already said, if you want to top in a big, if you want to have a top placing in a big tournament, you need to know how to play the mirror. And in the mirror there are micro decisions. If you do them wrong, it can cost you the game. So yeah. So he's going here for a low search. Probably he was looking for something specific. I'm not sure. Maybe a blocker. But he found a 2k. So here comes the 5k swing into lead. As I mentioned, I can give him here a 1k instead of a 2k. But I'm thinking about, okay, if he goes to lead, maybe I could take it and use this 1k instead to protect my board if he would choose to swing with his board into my board. So here you see, this is the reason why I decided not to counter out and to take this life. Because I'm not scared if he would try to go all in. I'm pretty much sure that he at least needs to leave 1 don open for the Gum Gum. As you see, when he swung with Songoro, he couldn't use the effect because he's on, if I'm calculating right, 7 dons. Yeah. So as mentioned, he's attacking here board, and this is where I can defend my board with the counters I have in my hand. He goes 8 to 6. I decide to play the Gum Gong, throw the Ling Ling, because I can't play her the next turn anyway. Throwing into quite good counter. So I have 3 2Ks and a 1K. I mean, yeah, in this position I also have Usohachi. But to be able to... let me see if I did it correctly the next turn, because I realized that I'm on 7 dons. To be able to use Usohachi I need 8 dons. I'm not quite sure if I did the next play correctly. He plays the Onami, can't use the effect, but still a blocker. So actually I have to use here basically leader effect if I want to use Usohachi. But I go here first, yeah, with a 7k swing to check if he gives me the blocker or not. Yeah, he gives me the blocker, so I don't need to play Usohachi anymore. So 7 again to lead. He has 2 Don open, even though if he has 2 Gum Gum, it will force him to go -4 Don, which would make it very difficult for him to finish me next turn, because he do not has enough Dons. So yeah, he drew again death cards. He was quite pissed, but I told him like, okay, let's not give up. Let's have a look, because you still have 1 Gum Gum. So it's quite interesting to have a look if I still would have finished him. So that's why we decided to simulate. So I said draw the top 2 cards. Let's see what it would have been. So the thing is that he only has a 2k and the Gum Gum in hand. So my 7k swing, he is forced to use the Gum Gum, because he can't counter it out, which is really unfortunate. I feel so sorry for my teammate, but yeah, you know, sometimes this game has no mercy. I was first thinking that there is a alternate Searchalo in his hand. That's why I told him, yeah, you can counter out with 2k, 1k. No, but it wasn't this case. It was another card. I just don't remember which one. So this means that he has to use here the Gum Gum to survive this swing. I mean, he has. He could also take the life, to be honest with you. Then I go 8. He has to give me 2 2Ks. I go 8. He has to take it. But still, with so many hand cards, I mean, it's not a safe GG in this case. But then I was not scared at all to be KO'd, because I know he's low in dons. I have 2 life and I have really good counter power on my hand. So I do not need to let 1 don open. So this is the reason why I swung here big, to see if I can finish or not. But yeah, this is how it would go, but it could end quite differently if yeah, my opponent would have seen much better hands. So thank you so much for watching this game. This was the last round. The final standing was 2-1, and see you next time. Bye bye.